And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing now is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From midfield, here's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, and tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. On third and long, it's Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Taken in at the 11. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take. Take over, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to that.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They begin with a run by Miller. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd down. Carr flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 59 yards. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Carr. This complete to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. Third down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Carr. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
Well, Brandon, this is a former 1st-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Carr. Has some space here. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. Well, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught at the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd down following the run. Carr now to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Carr now on 1st down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. To kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They pitch it out to Johnson. Able to slither by. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go play action with Palmer. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Palmer will throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Block at the man in motion. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Complete. He finds Blaine. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run. It's Miller. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Palmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. In motion right is Wilson. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll run it now with Smith. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play clock winding down. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Palmer. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone. On the toss, here's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Palmer to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Check, 694. Right now.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. It's caught. Jones. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And the back goes into motion. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, he slipped right by him. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Palmer apparently wants to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing now is Palmer. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.